You gotta love when you speak something and it comes to an existence, or something in the universe tries to, how do I want to say it? Not test, but prove that, allow you to prove yourself that you are on the right path and on the right track. Yes, yes, yes. So, as you guys know, or maybe you don't, I'll put it in the description, the link to the two shorts that I did the other day, regarding emotional wisdom, not just emotional intelligence. So, the thing about emotional intelligence is just naming your emotions, understanding them, receiving them, and knowing that what you're feeling is what you're feeling, right? And so the other day I talked about anger and disappointment and things like and that nature. And so today at a meeting, some of my expectations did not manifest the way I wanted. And so I got a taste of disappointment. And I first was like, had that moment. And then, because I know I have emotional intelligence, I know that I have emotional wisdom. I said, oh no, this is an experience for you to also teach in real time what's going on with yourself. And so I went straight into my regulation. I utilized my nervous system, steps and tools and things that I do for myself. One of the things that I do for myself is that I drink more water when I'm dysregulated, because I do a quick water ritual, and I just breathe into life, into the water. I speak to the water. I say, oh, water is so good for me. Water is healing. Water helps release and wash out any negative emotion that does not need to be in my system, because I know all my cells hear me. I know all the organs in my body has water, and it's just flushing all that toxicity of my mind and in my body out. And then while I was driving, every once in a while the thought came back, and it didn't really have a charge, but then I started to have maybe some negative self-talk around it, and I said, no, Angelina, that is not what we do. No, Coach Hunt. So what I do is reframe. I help myself reframe so I can regulate and release 100%. So I had to reframe a lot of information that was coming in, like da 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 and da 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 da. That ego mind, that that mind that tries to, how do I want to say it, wants to bring you into doubt and disbelief. Just because I had some disappointment in my own expectations about something doesn't mean that the manifestation of what I'm believing for does not come in due time, at the right time, and whatever that time frame is. I'm always going to be open, with an open heart, with the fullness of my heart, to receive my manifestation anytime that I want, to receive my goal anytime I want, to receive it, receive it, receive it, because I am a receiver. I'm receptive. I am open. My energy is open always for the things that I believe in and for my goals. So, with that disappointment, I just told myself, no, just because you've been teaching emotional wisdom doesn't mean that you lack emotional wisdom. So, this was not, I hate to use the word test because I don't say that. This is just an experience to remind myself that I've been teaching the right things, and I do the right things, and I have the right tools for myself, and I help my clients with their tools for themselves, because just because I have a tool for myself doesn't necessarily mean it's the right tool for you. So with my water, I use that tool, and I also use my humming to help myself just regulate the emotions in my body, to give myself vibration, energy that comes from my soul. Whatever that came up, whatever songs or lyrics or poetry, it just came up. And then before I knew it, the thought was gone. The charge was gone. I have no charge about this disappointment. It's almost not even a disappointment anymore. I don't even want to say that. It was more like mm, how do I want to say it? A tickle. It was a tickle that irritated me for a moment, but then it became funny because, hey, that's the way life be. The life got to just be that way. And so the way that my emotional wisdom manifested for me today was just hilarious. Disappointment, no. A tickle that's gone. Um, so Yeah, real time for me. I always use my tools. I use other people's tools. And I think to a certain degree, you have to find the right tools for you when it comes to emotional wisdom. And my emotional intelligence said I was disappointed. My emotional wisdom reminded me that I am open to receive anything in the perfect timeline, the way it's going to be, in the perfect setting, and the way it's going to be. And everything works out for me as my goodness, as a goodness for me, because it's all an experience. Every experience that I receive, the disappointment, the happiness, the discipline of and dedication that I deserve for myself is always going to manifest the way it wants to be. And so, yeah, that's just what my live is today. Just letting you guys know that even me go through stuff. Even me has to regulate. Even me utilizes the rituals that I do. This is the self-care ritual that I'm doing. And I'm gonna finish drinking my water because it is part of the manifestation and the meditation that I'm utilizing. Because when I go to bed, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna have a clear mind and a clear heart, and I'm gonna wake up to abundance. I'm gonna wake up to a clear pathway, and life will not be having me disappointed. No, 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 no. I have a destiny to go to. So I'm just being redirected to the destiny that I want and the timeline that I want. And all that is ace boom coon, as my mama would say. It's ace boom coon. So what are you guys saying in here? Leave our deeper. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, I see you guys. Thank you for showing up. Or have you guys been disappointed lately and you had to reframe it because you know your destiny is coming towards you in a whole different way? Sometimes we think we need to go to the right and then we really need to make a left, then a right. Or we need to back up, beep, beep, beep. And because, we have to do a detour. But the detour is going to give us the more experiences and nuggets on the way so that we can, just chill in the ways that we want to do and just feel happy and feel alive. That's how I feel now. A couple of hours ago, I was not sad, but just a disappointment, but it's gone. It's gone. It's so great to have emotional wisdom. It's so great to be able to regulate and release your emotions. But yeah, so I'm so happy for myself. I hope you guys are happy too. Leave me a comment if you need some information. I will put the self-care ritual in the comments as well because it has three techniques that I use, three tools that I use, and I'm more than happy to share them with you. If you want a live coaching session, that information is in the description box. But I love you guys so much. It's Coach Hunt, the holistic self-love coach who help women and men to have the best life ever, whatever that means for you. And yeah. All right, you guys, be good. Bye.